Hello children, welcome to our new class. So last class we completed our first chapter, right? I hope you all studied very well, right? And today we are going to learn about our second chapter. Its name is More About Operating System. More About Windows. So what is our second chapter name? More About Windows. Okay, so Windows is an operating system. And now we are going to learn about what is an operating system. So before that, at our home, your mother managing all the affairs. For example, she cooks food for you and she helps to study and she washes clothes and she cleans all the utensils, right? So mother manages all the activities in your home, right? So for example, your mother, what are the activities she do? She cooks food, right? So food, then iron clothes or wash clothes. Yes, clothes. Then next, help to study. So study. Then washing plates or washing utensils in kitchen. So many activities are done by your mother. So let's see. So we can say that mother is the operating system in your home. Okay. Similarly, in our computer, there is a part which manages all the activities in a computer. And such part is known as operating system. So, what is an operating system? Here, consider like your mother, there is a part in our computer that is operating system. It handles input output. So, it uses handle input output, that is IO, input output. Then managing files. So managing files. Managing files. Then next one, managing resources. Then it acts as interface. So many activities are done by operating system. So operating system definition is, let's know the definition of operating system. Operating system is the set of programs that manages the computer resources and let the people communicate with the computer. So what is the definition of an operating system? An operating system is the set of programs. Operating system is the set of programs, set of instructions, and it instructs the computer to manage resources. Resources means hardware resources and software resources. And also it lets the people communicate with the computer. That means the duty of an operating system means it handles input output, it manages resources, it handles then managing files, so many activities. So similarly, operating system definition is what? Operating system is used to handling these type of activities, right? And it like similar to your mother in your home. And what is the definition of an operating system? An operating system is the set of programs and that manages the resources. That means hardware resources and software resources, and also it acts an interface between human and the computer. So an operating system, it acts as interface. It acts as interface between human and computer. Right? So the operating system, we can simply call it as OS. O means operating, S means system. And operating system is used to or it helps to communicate with a human and a computer. It acts as an interface between a human and a computer, right? So what is the definition of an operating system? An operating system is the set of programs. Set of programs means it includes instructions and which manages, it handles resources. Resources means hardware resources and software resources. And also it acts as an interface between a computer and a human. That means it helps to communicate with the computer, right? Okay. Then next is about the Windows operating system. Next topic is about the Windows operating system. About the Windows operating system. Operating system. Okay. Then let me tell you a small history of Windows. In the beginning, in olden days, people did not like using computer. That means people did not like to work on the computer because they had to remember commands. Because we need commands, we remember all the commands to do a work in the computer. So if they forget, if the commands forget, we cannot complete our work. For such reasons, people did not like using computers. All of you understand? In the beginning, people did not like using computers. People does not like to do work on the computer because they had to remember all the commands in the computer. For example, when we open a folder, we need to remember what is the command to open a folder. When we close a folder, we need to remember what is the command to close a folder, right? So all the applications, it is done by typing commands. But there is a problem that we does not need to remember all the commands in the computer. So that's why people did not like using computer. Yes, at that time, Microsoft came with an amazing operating system. That operating system is Windows. So now we are going to learn about the Windows operating system. The operating system, that is Windows operating system. And here there are different versions of Windows. Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, and there are many operating system versions are available today. Here we are going to learn about the operating system Windows 7. Okay, now we are going to the version 7. Version Windows 7 operating system. Right, then. So we are going to learn Windows 7. Yes? Okay. In Windows 7, there are some small pictures. Instead of using commands, we know in the early days or in the beginning, they are all in the commands form. So, but here in Windows operating system, instead of using typing commands, there are some small pictures, and that is known as icons. Small pictures known as icons. So in the Windows operating system, there are some icons. It's like a pictures, small pictures. Small pictures. Small pictures. And its name is what? Icons. Icons. Right? So in Windows operating system, there is no typing command. Instead of that, there are some small pictures and its name is icons. Right? Okay. So the peculiarity or the best feature of a Windows operating system is It is very user friendly and there is the people like to work on the computer using this Windows operating system, right? So here is a picture that is the look of Windows 7 and this is known as graphical user interface. So here this type of pictures, that is icons which contain a screen, it is known as graphical user interface. So this is the front of Windows 7 operating system. You can see there are some small pictures in this screen, right? So these pictures are known as icons. Okay. Then in this picture, we know there are some icons and there is a start button, there is a task bar. So what are the things contained in the Windows front screen? First one, there are some icons. So small pictures are known as icons and there is a start button and also task bar. Then there is the screen, some gadgets are placed in the desktop. So first we are going to study about what is a desktop. So first topic is desktop. So desktop means D-E-S-K-T-O-P, desktop. Yes. When we turn on the computer, we can see a first picture and that is known as desktop. So when we turn on the computer, we can see a picture on that screen. That picture is known as desktop picture. Desktop picture means what? So desktop means it is the look on the screen when we switched on the computer. And there is a picture in that desktop. It is known as desktop picture. What is that name? Desktop picture. And simply another name of desktop picture is wallpaper. Desktop picture, or we can say that wallpaper. Wallpaper. So the picture on the desktop is desktop picture and another name of desktop picture is wallpaper. We can change the wallpaper using, we can go to the control panel and change the settings. That means we can change the picture in the screen. Okay. Then we already mentioned there are some icons in the screen or desktop, right? So for example, let me take some examples of icons. In that icon there is a dustbin, right? Its name is recycle bin. So what is its name? Recycle bin. Recycle bin. Recycle bin means when we delete any folder or any application, the deleted item will be kept in recycle bin. The deleted items will save in where? Recycle bin. Because if we want to restore any items, we can go to the recycle bin and we can store that application or any folder. So recycle means in recycle bin we can see the folders that is already deleted. Then another icon is like some, this icon is folder. This icon name is folder. This icon name is what? Folder. Then next is another file. It looks like a file, that is MS Word file. MS Word file. These are the examples of icons. So the definition of icon is a small picture that represents folders, files, etc. So what is an icon? Icons are small pictures that represent programs, files, folders, etc. Then what is an icon? What is the definition of icon? Icons are the small pictures like this and it represents files or folders or any other programs. Program means application. Then next Next is how to select multiple icons. Next topic is how to select multiple icons. How to select multiple icons. Multiple icons. Right? Okay. Consider this is a folder. So this is a folder. And this is another file. A file. And this is another file. So we can select multiple icons. So this is an icon and this is another icon. This is another icon. Right? So we can select multiple icons. How to select? Just select an empty portion and then drag on the surrounding icon, and there is a rectangular selection will appear. You can drag the mouse. You can select all these icons using mouse. So first of all, just click on an empty area. Then after that, click the surrounding icon. Then drag the mouse and then release it. After that, we can select the multiple icons. Then if you want to copy or delete whatever the operation, you can apply here. Alright. Then next topic is wallpaper. So next is wallpaper. Then wallpaper means what? Here is the desktop. Let's assume there is a desktop. And here is a picture. So that picture contained in the desktop is known as desktop picture. And it's also another name of desktop picture is wallpaper. So another name of desktop picture is what? Wallpaper. You can see on the background of you can see on the front of the desktop. So that picture is known as wallpaper. That means the background is called wallpaper. Next, taskbar. Taskbar means here in the screen, at the bottom of the screen, there is a button. It contains the logo of Windows like 4 colors. That is taskbar. So what is taskbar? Taskbar is seen at the bottom of the desktop screen. And it contains a start button. And when we click the start button, you can see many options. Then if you want, you can go to the many other options. So what is taskbar? Taskbar means it is present in the bottom of the screen. And you can see a start button. Then you can control the settings or you can go to other options using start button. Okay. Then next is show desktop icon. Show desktop icon means there is an icon in the right bottom of the screen. When we click this icon, you can minimize the windows and also we can see a clear picture of window. Clear picture of desktop. So when we click this icon, all the windows you have opened is minimized and you can see the clear picture of desktop. That is desktop icon. So here taskbar and desktop icon. Alright. Then next is files and folders. So next topic is what? Files. First we are going to learn about file. File. What is file? Why we use files? We know files are used to store data, right? Similarly, in our computer, files are also used to storing data. Okay, file means it is the work which you done on your computer. It's the work you stored, you done on the computer and it has a name and we can apply several operations in files. File means it is a work on the computer. So file means what? Work. File means what? Work on the computer. And in file, it has a file name. First, it has a file name. And there are some operations used in file. We can rename file. Rename means we can change old name to new name. Then copy file. We can copy the file. We can delete file. Open, close. So many operations. So file means it is the work on the computer and it has a file name. And what are the operations for the file? It can be renamed, then copy, delete, open, close, several operations. Right? Then for example of a file is Word. Example, this is a Word. So Word file. Another example is Paint program. We know Paint is a software and you draw a picture in that Paint after you saved with a file name. So that is a file of Paint. That is a Paint file, right? If you want to text or if you want to type your notes in your computer, then first of all you go to a Word and then type all the notes and then you saved it. It's also another file, right? So file means what? It is the computer work with a file name and it is stored on a disk. If you want to store the file permanently on the disk using secondary devices, you can save in storage devices like the hard disk or CD, DVD, etc. Right? Okay. Then how to create a file? How to create a file? First, for example, if you want to create a Paint file, first just open the Paint program. For example, this is the Paint program. So start Paint. Then there is a box or window appears. Then you draw a picture. And after that, you have to save it. So here is a file. Then save option. File saved with a name picture. So here a file, its name is picture, right? So here is a file which contains a picture and its file name, let's check, its file name is picture. So this is a file of a picture. And also another one, start, go to start menu, then take MS Word file. After that a document frame or document window will appear. So in that you write all the notes. Then after that you have to save it. How it saved? Just go to file. Then there is an option save with a file name. For example, here the file name is, let's take English. So English is the file name. So there is a file of picture and now there is a file of notes, that is document, and another one is a picture file, right? So this is the way to create a file, and files are created through softwares. And here we use a Paint software and a Word document software. MS Word is also a software. So how a file is created? Files are created through softwares. Here for example we take the software like Paint and Word. Then next, how to open a file. For example, our file is English. For example, this is our file. Then how to open this file? Just simple, just double click the file. Just double click the file, then it will open. Right? So how to open a file? First of all, you have to create a file like Paint program or Word file or PowerPoint, whatever. Then just double click on the file, then it will open. Next is working in folders. So next topic is folders. 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 Folders are used to keep the files and organized in a particular way. So what is folder? Folder keeps files organized by grouping them together. So what is folder? Folder definition is a folder keeps file and organized by grouping them together. For example, this is a folder. This is a folder. We can keep all the files in it. For example, it contains picture file and it contains English file. So all these type of files we can store in their folder. So folder means it keeps files, and we can also create folders in another folder. So for example, here is the folder. This folder name is school. So school is a folder which contains two files, picture file and English file. And we can copy this folder into another folder, that is academic. Let's take an example. Academic. Academic is a folder. We can store this folder in this academic folder. That means a folder contains another folder, and this folder is known as subfolder. And this folder is known as subfolder. So an example, in your cupboard you keep things in different shelves, right? That means why we keep the things in different shelves? Because they do not get mixed up, right? Similarly, there are many files in a folder, like picture files, English files, sometimes a music file, so many files. So we do not want to get mixed up. So that's why we arrange in a particular order. So we can done using a folder. So folder means it keeps file organized by grouping them together. Okay. Then next is how to create a folder. How to create a folder. Okay. First, in the desktop, just right click. First right click. And now you can see there are so many options like new, copy, open, so many options. So first right click and then click new, then folder. So what are the steps for creating folder? First, right click on the desktop, then there are so many options, and among them click new and then create folder, then new, then there are so many options like folder, file, etc. So create folder. So right click, new and folder. Then now we have seen a folder. So like new folder. And we can rename this folder with another name. For example, I want to rename it academics. So we can rename this folder and open this folder, delete this folder, several operations. So how to open a folder? Just double click on the file name. Here the file name is academic. So if you want to open the folder, just double click on the folder, right? Okay, so first of all, how to create a folder? Just 3 steps. First, right click on the desktop, then there is an option new, and then click on the folder, then you will create a folder. Then after that, when we create a folder, how to open it? Just double click on that file name. Folder name. So here, let us assume folder name is academic. So just double click on the folder name. And then next is moving files into folder. into folder. For example, this is a folder. This is a folder named academic. Then this is a file, a Word file. Its name is English. So I want to copy this file into academic folder. Then how it happens? Just take the mouse and just drag it into the academic. Simple, just drag the mouse into the academic. So the English file will keep inside the academic folder. So how to move the files into folder? Just drag the mouse into this folder. So here the file is English and the folder is academic. So just copy the file means just drag into this folder. Right? That's the way we can move files into folder. Then another way means we can copy the files. Copy the file means here the file is English. Just right click the button. Right click in the file and then you can see copy option or just press Ctrl+C. So what are the ways to moving a files into folder? First way is just drag the mouse into the folder. And another way is just right click the file, right click in the file and there is an option that copy. Then you can copy this file into folder. Another way is just press Ctrl+C and then we can paste in academic, that is Ctrl+V. Okay, so these are the ways we can move files into folder. Then next is how to delete a file or folder. Delete a file. Delete a file or folder. So first of all, how to delete a file. So consider this is a file and just right click on it and there are some options. Delete. We can delete these files. Or another way, just select this file and press delete in the keyboard. In the keyboard there is an option, there is a key that is delete. So first of all, just select the file you want to delete. So first select the file and then press delete in the keyboard. Then the file is deleted. One way. Another way is just right click the file and then there is an option that delete. Then click the delete. You can delete that file. Right? So today we have studied operating system, file, folder. Right? So tomorrow we will be continued. Thank you.